Hey, good evening, fam. Good evening. Listen, so today's topic, right, is titled Doing What is Hard. Doing what is hard. I was having a conversation with a girl friend of mine today, right? And in the midst of that conversation, I realized that a lot of people choose to do what's the easiest to do. And easy doesn't bring riches. Easy doesn't bring riches. If you think about it for a second, everything that is fruitful and prosperous in life is always extremely difficult. If you think about a woman having a baby, she carries the baby for 9 months. Within that 9 months, there's a bunch of things that she's gonna go through. Okay, you talking about headaches, nausea, morning sickness, cramping, sometimes diarrhea, and I didn't mean to be vulgar like that, but it's just a bunch of things that a woman's gonna go through to bring life into this world, right? And and even while she's bringing life, you know, she has to go through labor that could be excruciating for hours before that baby even comes here. Okay, if you think about, if you want to get straight A's in school, the amount of hours and studying you have to go through, the sacrifices, the things you're unable to do, hanging out, things like you constantly studying, right? Things like that. Okay, I mean, to be a Navy SEAL, I don't even know if you guys, 99% of people don't even make it. And those 1% who do make it as a Navy SEAL, they went through hell. I remember in high school when I used to run track. And I remember seeing a couple of guys. So I ran the 400 and the 800. And I remember seeing a couple of guys that would run the 400 in 46 seconds. 46 seconds in high school. They would run the 800 meters in 1 minute and 54, 1 minute and 52 seconds in high school. And I remember asking my coach, hey coach, listen, how can I run a sub 50 seconds? How can I run 48 seconds, 47 seconds? How can I run a minute 54 seconds in the 800? How can I run a minute 54 seconds in the 800? And I remember my coach saying, I don't know if you want to go through that hell. Because to do that, you have to go through hell. And I remember telling my coach, I'm ready to go through that hell. I would train in the morning, snow on the track. And then we had training in the evening. And mind you, it didn't happen overnight. That year that I asked them, I was barely running 50 seconds. So I never went under. But I remember that summer when everybody was having a good time, going to Six Flags or whatever, I was out training the whole summer in the heat. And I came back. I ran cross country to get in shape. Made state championship. The very first meet we had before Enda started, I'm sorry, no. Indoor started, and I remember, I think I ran a 51 seconds in indoor, and then outdoor, the very first meet. I'm not gonna name the high school. That very first meet, I ran under 50 seconds, 49 seconds. And then time started dropping like that. But I went through multiple 400 meters training, multiple 800. They call it back then continuous 400 and continuous 800. They call it, and then I ran like I don't know how many hills repetition. My legs were burning. As a matter of fact, I remember a couple of times throwing up. I remember a couple of times throwing up, and my coach like this: wipe it up and get up. Wipe it off and get up. So what I want to tell you guys is this. There's nothing that you're going to do in this life if you truly want prosperity and success that is not going to be hard. You just have to get over it. If you choose to go through your life doing easy, you're going to get easy results. And easy results typically mean lack of prosperity, typically means struggle all your life until you leave out of here. That's what easy brings you. That's exactly what easy, struggle until the good Lord calls you home. But if you choose to do hard, if you choose to take the career that's hard to get into, but you're willing to do whatever you can. If you choose to start a business that you know is going to be hard, and you know you're going to go through dark times, you know you're going to go through hell, but on the other side of that is prosperity. If you choose to do that, then life will work out a whole lot better for you. You will get control of your time back. You will make the kind of money that you want to make. You'll be able to afford things for your children, your spouse, your mom and your dad, yourself. You can actually plan out a very successful retirement, not just retiring and living off of Social Security. I'm talking about retiring and probably living off of multiple six figures. Traveling everywhere, you and your spouse. You are never truly in your home. You go for one trip, come back home, shower, drop your bag off, hang around for like a week, spend time with the grandkids. Boom, you off to Europe, you off to Africa, you off to Asia. You just traveling the whole world. But for you to have come to that point in life, you had to have done hard. And that's my message to you guys today. The year just started. Don't do what you did in 2023. Don't take the easy way out. Because if you do, it's gonna the result you got in 2023 is gonna repeat itself. Life is real simple, I'm learning. If you learn the life lessons, you move up one notch. If you don't, it repeats itself. If you learn the next life lesson, you move up another notch. If you don't, it repeats itself. So, this message is for the person who constantly is wondering why they're not making it in life. Nobody is holding you back but you. Nobody is holding you back but you. You chose to go the easy route. And life doesn't happen that way. Life doesn't work that way. Well, life can happen, but it ain't gonna be the kind of life you want. Talk to you soon.